Hello, welcome to Pauly's Sports Desk, the MLB podcast for MLB fans. Today I will be telling you about the week of June 21st through June 27th, 2021. Important birthdays on the week of June 21st through June 27th is as follows. June 21st, 1956, Rick Sutcliffe was born. June 22nd, 1982, Ian Kinsler was born. Also on June 22nd, in 1995, Tyler O'Neill was born. June 23rd, 1993, Tim Anderson was born. June 24th, 1986, Phil Hughes was born. June 26, 1974, Derek Jeter was born. June 27th, 1970, Jim Edmonds was born, and also on June 27th in 1997, Yordan Alvarez was born. Now we will highlight the important MLB deaths of the week of June 21st through June 27th. And now we will cover important MLB deaths in the week of June 21st through June 27th. On June 26, 1993, we lost Roy Campanella, the Dodgers catcher. I would like to take a moment of silence for him. We will now cover important MLB debuts. On June 22nd, 2001, Wander Franco made his Major League debut. June 24th, 1977, Rick Honeycutt made his Major League debut. June 24th, 2016, Adam Frazier made his Major League debut. June 25th, 1953, Al Kaline made his Major League debut. June 25th, 1968, Bobby Bonds made his Major League debut. June 25th, 2017, Luke Voigt made his Major League debut. June 26th, 1960, Ron Santo made his Major League debut. June 26th, 1988, Craig Biggio made his Major League debut. June 26th, 2014, Adam Duvall made his Major League debut. June 26, 2016, Brandon Nimmo made his Major League debut. June 26, 2019, Tony Gonsolin made his Major League debut. June 27th, 1991, Mo Vaughn made his Major League debut. And June 27th, 2015, Matthew Boyd made his Major League debut. And now I would like to honor those who retired in the week of June 21st through June 27th, the important ones. June 22nd, 1993, Carlton Fisk retired. June 26, 1959, Larry Doby retired. And June 26, 2000, Oral Hershiser retired. And now we are going into my favorite part of the show, important no-hitters. On June 23rd, 1971, Rick Weiss threw a no-hitter. On June 24th, 2021, Zach Davies, Ryan Tepera, Andrew Chafin, and Craig Kimbrell threw a combined no-hitter. And on June 25th, 2014, Tim Lincecum threw a no-hitter. Fun fact about the no-hitter on June 24th. Craig Kimbrell, the pitcher that pitched the last inning, did not know it was a no-hitter till everybody rushed him. Talk about not paying attention. Important MLB perfect games. June 21st, 1964, Jim Bunning. Also, another fact, Jim Bunning's the only Major League pitcher to ever throw a no-hitter in the American and National League. Hello, And I'm back, and now I will read you the scores of June 21st to June 27th. On Monday, June 21st, the games are as follow. The Atlanta Braves played in New York against the Mets in the first game of a doubleheader and lost 4-2 in 7 innings. The win went to Jacob deGrom, and the loss went to Kyle Muller, and the win and the save went to Edwin Diaz. Houston was in Baltimore, and they won 10-2 as Jake Odorizzi picks up the win and Keegan Aiken picks up the loss. Cleveland was in Chicago, and Cleveland blanked the Cubs 4-0. And the win for the Indians went to Brian Shaw and Adbert Alonso got the loss for the Cubs. The Oakland A's were in Texas, and Texas won 8-3 as Kyle Gibson picks up a win and Frankie Monts picks up the loss. In the second game of the doubleheader, the Atlanta Braves beat the New York Mets 1-0 as Ian Anderson picks up the win and Miguel Castro picks up the loss while Will Smith gets a save. Cincinnati was in the Twin City in Minnesota, and Minnesota won 7-5 in 12 innings. Matt Schumacher got the win and Heath Hembury got the loss. Milwaukee was in Arizona, and Arizona won 5-1 as Merrill Kelly gets the win and Brett Anderson picks up a loss. And to round out Monday, the Dodgers was in San Diego, where San Diego beat them 6-2 as Yu Darvish got the win and Julio Urias got the loss. We will now move on to Tuesday. Hello, and now we will do Tuesday scores. Apples. The Cincinnati Reds were in Minnesota once again and won 10-7 as Tajahi Anton picks up the win and Hansel Robles gets the loss and Amir Garrett gets the save. Now we head out to the windy city of Chicago where the Whites... Sorry, I take that back. We head out to Pittsburgh where the White Sox took on the Pittsburgh Pirates and lost 6-3. David Bender picks up the win and Garrett Crotchet picks up the loss, and where Rich Rodriguez gets the win. Houston is in Baltimore again, and they won 3-1 as Zach Greinke picks up the win, Jorge Lopez gets the loss, and Ryan Presley gets the save. Kansas City was in New York against the Yankees and won 6-5 as Jack Bretz gets the win, Jonathan Lasagna gets the loss, and Greg Holland gets the save. The Washington Nationals were in Philadelphia and won 3-2 as Max Scherzer gets the win, Zach Wheeler gets the loss, and Brad Hand gets the save. The Braves were in New York once again and beat the Mets 3-0. Charlie Morton picks up the win, Yensid Diaz gets the loss, and Will Smith picks up his second save in a row. Boston was in Tampa and won 9-5 in 11 innings. Darwin Hernandez picks up the win, and Pete Fairbanks picks up the loss. St. Louis was in Detroit and lost 8-2. Kyle Funkhauser got the win, and John Oviidi got the loss. Toronto was in Miami and lost to them and beat the Marlins 2-1. Tim Mayes got the win, Yimi Garcia got the loss, and Jordan Romano got the save. The Cubs were at home against the Indians and won 7-1. Kyle Hendricks got the win and Eli Morgan got the loss. The A's beat the Texas Rangers in Texas 13-6 as Cole Irvin picks up a win and Tyler Huron got the loss. San Francisco was in Los Angeles to take on the Angels. San Francisco won 5-0. Anthony DeScefalon got the win and Andrew Heaney got the loss. As Milwaukee took on Arizona, Milwaukee won 5-0. And Freddie Peralta got the win and Zach Gallen got the loss. Also on Tuesday, the Dodgers were in San Diego and they lost 3-2. Blake Snow picks up a win. Kershaw gets the loss. Clayton Kershaw gets the loss, and Mark Melancon picks up another save this season. Colorado at Seattle. The Rockies lost 2-1 in Seattle. Paul Sewald got the win. Tyler Kinley got the loss, and Kendall Goffman got the save. Wednesday, the White Sox beat the Pirates in Pittsburgh 4-3 as Dylan Cease picks up a win and Chase DeYoung picks up a loss. The save went to Liam Hendricks. And then in a very high-scoring affair out in Philadelphia, the Nationals won 13-12 as Tanner Rainey picks up the win, Hector Neris gets the loss, and Pelo Espan gets the save. And now St. Louis in Detroit, St. Louis lost 6-2 as Matt Manning picks up a win and John Gant picks up the loss. Milwaukee was in Arizona once again and they won 3-2. Brandon Woodruff picks up the win, Caleb Smith gets the loss, and Josh Hader gets the save, and Milwaukee won that set. The Giants were in Los Angeles once again to take on the Angels and won 9-3 in 13 innings. Dominic Leone picks up the win as Alex Claudio picks up the loss. Colorado was in Seattle once again and won 5-2 as German Marquez picks up a win. Justice Sheffield gets the loss and Daniel Brad picks up a save. And in Baltimore, Houston blanked the Orioles 13-0. Jose Urquidy got the win and Thomas Esselman got the loss. Kansas City at the Yankees. Yankees won 6-5. Chapman got the win and Greg Holland got the loss. And Lotus Chapman got the win. The Braves were taking on the Mets once again and lost 7-3 as Corey Oswald picks up a win. Kyle Wright picked up the loss, and Edwin Diaz got the save. Tampa Bay beat Boston 8-2 in Tampa. Rich Hill picks up the win, and Garrett Richards picks up the loss. Toronto won once again in Miami 3-1. As Robbie Ray picks up a win, Trevor Rogers picks up a loss, and Jordan Romano picks up, once again, another save. Texas beat Oakland 5-3 in Texas. Brett Martin gets the win, Yurmas Petty gets the loss, and Joely Rodriguez gets the save. The Dodgers lost to San Diego 5-3 in San Diego as Tim Hill gets the win, Blake Taryn gets the loss, and Mark Melancon gets the save. And Thursday's scores all followed. Thursday, June 21st. The Kansas City Royals lost 8-1 in the Queen City in the Bronx to the Yankees 8-1. James Tallien picks up the win as Brad Keller picks up a loss. The Oakland A's beat Texas 5-1 in Texas as Chris Bassett picks up a win and Kobe Allard picks up the loss. Baltimore was in Toronto and Baltimore lost 9-0. Anthony Kay picks up a win and Dean Creamer picks up a loss. Atlanta was in Cincinnati and lost 5-3 as Tony Stallion picks up a win. Jesse Chavez picks up the loss, and Brad Brock picks up the save. Boston and Tampa Bay played in Tampa Bay, and it was a close one as Tampa Bay squeaked out a 1-0 win as J.P. Racing gets the win and Matt Barnes picks up a loss. Houston once again decimated the Detroit Tigers 12-3 as Luis Garcia picks up a win and Jose Urena picks up a loss. The Nationals beat Miami in Miami 7-3. Joe Ross picks up a win and Cody Potter picks up the loss. Cleveland beat Minnesota 4-1 in Minnesota as Blake Parker picks up a win. Jorge Alca gets the loss and James Kanarick gets the save. Pittsburgh beat the Cardinals 8-2 as Chad Cole gets the win and Carlos Martinez gets the loss. And out in Dodger Stadium, the Cubs throw a no-hitter and win 4-0 as Zach Davies picks up the win and Walker Buehler picks up a loss. On Friday, here's the action. On Friday, June 25th, Colorado lost 5-4 to Milwaukee in 11 innings in Milwaukee. Devin Williams gets the win, and Lucas Gilbert gets the loss. Then in the first game of the doubleheader, the Mets beat the Phillies in New York 2-1 in 8 innings. Seth Lugo gets the win, and Ranger Suarez gets the loss. Baltimore beats Toronto 6-5 in Toronto as Paul Fry picks up a win and Trent Thornton gets the loss and Cole Salsa gets the save. Tampa Bay beat the Los Angeles Angels 4-3 in Tampa Bay as Colin McHugh gets the win, Jose Suarez gets the save, and Diego Castillo gets the loss. Atlanta and Cincinnati. Atlanta beat Cincinnati 3-2 as Drew Smyly gets the win and Vladimir Gutierrez gets the loss and Will Smith picks up a save. Houston at the Detroit Tigers was postponed. And now the series everybody likes to watch, no matter what fan you are, I would say. The Yankees lost to Boston in Boston 5-3 as Garrett Whitlock picks up a win, Domingo Green picks up a loss, and Matt Barnes picks up a save. Washington lost to Miami in Miami 11-2 as Pablo Lopez gets a win and John Lester gets the loss. In the second game of the doubleheader, the Mets lost to Philadelphia 2-1 in New York in 8 innings. Archie Bradley gets the win. Sean Reed Foley gets the loss. Hector Neris gets the save. Kansas City lost in Texas 9-4 as Dane Dunning picks up a win and Mike Minor picks up a loss. Cleveland lost in Minnesota 8-7 as Griffin Jacks picks up the win and Nick Wintergren gets the loss and Hansel Robles gets a save. Also, on Friday, Seattle won 9-3 against the White Sox in Chicago. Yeshikesh gets the win as Carlos Rondon loses. Pittsburgh lost 5-4 to the Cardinals as Will Crow gets the win and Jake Woodford gets the loss. And Richard Rodriguez gets the save. San Francisco blanked the Oakland A's in San Fran 2-0 as Johnny Cueto picks up a win, Sean Mena picks up a loss, and Jake McGee gets the save. Arizona lost on the road for the 24th straight time on Friday night 11-5 against the San Diego Padres in San Diego. Nick Ramirez got the win and Corbin Martin got the loss. And Fernando Tatis, I believe he went 3-for-4, 3-for-5, I can't remember, but he had 3 home runs by the 4th inning. He had his third in the 4th. Now, to move on, to finish off tonight, the Dodgers beat the Cubs 6-2 as Blake Taryn gets the win and Ryan Tepera gets the loss in Los Angeles. And we're back to continue with the weekend scores. In the first game of the doubleheader, Detroit topped Houston 3-1 on Saturday in Detroit in 7 innings as Casey Mize gets the win, Framber Valdez gets the loss, and Jose Cincinnati gets the save. Cleveland at Minnesota was canceled due to rain. Seattle in Chicago got suspended. Pittsburgh lost 3-1 to St. Louis as St. Louis picks up another win and Adam Wainwright gets a win, JT Babalka gets the loss, and Alex Reyes picks up a save. And Baltimore loses once again, and this time they lost to Toronto 12-4. And Giroux gets the win, and Keegan Aiken picks up his second loss on the week. Kansas City lost to Texas 8-0 as Kyle Gibson picks up his second win of the week, and Chris Bubiak gets a loss. The Angels lost 13-3 in Tampa Bay as Shane McClanahan gets the win and Alex Cobb gets the loss. Cincinnati beat Atlanta 4-1 on Saturday as Luis Castillo gets the win, Ian Anderson gets the loss, and Amir Garrett gets the save. Colorado lost 10-4 to Milwaukee as Brad Boxberger gets the win, and Carlos Estevez gets the loss. Edwin Diaz gets the win for the Mets in New York as they beat Philadelphia 4-3, and Hector Neris picks up a loss. Zach Thompson gets the win for the Marlins as they win 3-2 in Miami. Patrick Corbin gets the loss for the Nationals, and Yimi Garcia picks up a save. Lance McCullers Jr. got the win for Houston in the second game of the doubleheader as Houston won 3-2 against Detroit in Detroit. Michael Fulmer lost, and Ryan Presley gets the save. The Cubs lost 3-2 to the Dodgers in Los Angeles as David Price picks up the win and Keegan Thompson picks up the loss. Boston beat New York 4-2. Nathan Eovaldi gets the win, Jordan Montgomery gets the loss, and Adam Ottavino gets the save. Jake McGee wins for San Francisco 6-5 in San Francisco as they beat the Oakland A's in 10 innings, and Butch Smith gets the loss, and surprisingly, Arizona ended their 24-game road losing streak against the Padres on Saturday night 10-1 as Merle Kelly gets the win and Delson Lamet gets the loss. And now I will bring you the scores from yesterday, and then I will give you the sign-off. Seattle beat Chicago 3-2 as Paul Sewald picks up the win. Liam Hendrick gets the loss, and Kendall Goffman gets the save. And Hector Santiago, I believe his name was, got caught cheating as the first player, but if you want my opinion, I'll give it to you real quick. He said he just had rosin all over his hands to soak up the sweat. So if you want my opinion, don't suspend him. Good Lord, you're making baseball laughing stock. You didn't care when people were using steroids. Anywho, Toronto beat Baltimore 5-2. As Ross Stripling picks up the win, Jorge Lopez gets the loss, and Jordan Romano gets the save. The Angels beat the Tampa Bay Rays 6-4. As Tony Watson gets the win, Matt Whistler gets the loss, and Marcelo Iglesias gets the save. The Braves beat the Reds 4-0 as Kyle Muller picks up a loss and Tyler Mahle gets the loss. I meant to say Kyle Muller got the win for the Braves. Detroit won 2-1 in 10 innings against the Houston Astros as Gregory Soto gets the win and Blake Taylor gets the loss. And Boston won 9-2 in Boston against the Yankees as Eduardo Rodriguez gets the win and Garrett Cole picks up a loss. Philadelphia won 4-2 against the Mets in New York as Zach Wheeler picks up a win. Marcus Stroman picks up a loss and Archie Bradley gets the save. Max Scherzer gets the win in Miami as Sandy Alcantara gets the loss, with the Nationals winning 5-1. Minnesota beat Cleveland 8-2 in Minnesota as J.A. Happ gets the win and Sam Hetagenis gets the loss. Eric Lauer gets the win for Milwaukee in Milwaukee as they blank Colorado 5-0 and Chichi Gonzalez gets the loss for Colorado. Pittsburgh beats St. Louis 7-2 as Max Cronaut throws 5 perfect innings in his major league debut and John Ovedi gets the loss. I meant to say Matt Cronaut got the win. Jordan Lyles picks up a win as Texas beats Kansas City 4-1. Brady Singer picks up a loss and Ian Kennedy picks up a save. The A's beat San Francisco 6-2 in San Francisco as Cole Irvin picks up a win. Sammy Long gets the loss. Arizona lost 5-4 and Tim Hill picks up a win. Matt Peacock picks up a loss and Mark Melanson picks up his third save of the baseball week. The game was in San Diego. Chicago won the second game of a doubleheader 7-5 in 7 innings. Aaron Bummer got the win, Robert Duggar got the loss, and Liam Hendricks got the save. And to round it out, the Dodgers win 7-1 in Los Angeles on Sunday Night Baseball against the Chicago Cubs as Clayton Kershaw picks up a win and Albert Alonso picks up the loss. And today, I could tell you who's pitching for every game, but I do not have that. But thank you for watching, and be sure, if you want to see more of these, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.